So it's the Monday after the Veterans Day weekend.
Yeah, it's November 13th, 2023.
And we're at the Veterans Park in Ocala.
Florida.
In Ocala, Florida?
Yeah.
And I thought it would be nice just to walk around a little bit and show you some of the things that are here.
Oh, sure.
All right, here we go. So this is a collection of bricks that people have purchased to honor somebody in their family that they wanted to honor. And this is all over this park, these kinds of things.
That served in the military.
By the way, in the background, you might hear that bagpipe. That's a real bagpipe player right now. We'll get a shot of him.
Yeah, he comes here every week and plays for a few minutes.
This is the plaque in front of the miniature Statue of Liberty. And it says, in honor of Command Master Chief Ernest Frank Holland, United States Navy, retired, for his dedication and service in implementing the vision of this park. Dedicated by the Holland family in loving memory of Frank and his mother, Winna Jean Adams Holland. May liberty always be with us.
Yes.
Nice.
This is a bench dedicated to the Tommy Nell Needham family. Tommy Needham was very instrumental in having this park come to fruition. Nell Needham was his wife, and she helped the disabled.
Very nice. So that was some amazing bagpipe playing.
It was practice.
Tell me your name.
John Earl.
E-A-R-L?
E-A-R-L, yeah.
Okay, well, nice to meet you, John. Do you play here like for all of the ceremonies?
Well, I've been volunteering at the park here for about 15 years, but I'm also a piper with the Marion County Military Honor Guard, and we do, the Guard does military honors at the National Cemetery in Bushnell for vets. I've been doing that for a number of years as well. So when I'm not at Bushnell doing military honors, I practice here.
Wow, very good.
That's wonderful.
I feel like I've heard you numerous times, so it's
you probably have.
Nice to meet you now, finally.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Because you've been doing this a long time.
Yeah, it keeps me out of trouble.
And what an honor to have you here, sir. Plus all your volunteering for the veterans.
Well, yeah, it's rewarding. It's sometimes it's a little tough when you're at the cemetery and doing military honors because it's tough for the families, but it's rewarding because you're giving something to them. It's something they take away, they remember.
It has to be emotional though on your part.
Sometimes, yeah. It can be, yeah.
There's something very hauntingly beautiful when you're hearing that in the distance.
Well, there's an old Highland saying from Scotland, the pipes that are best heard from far, far away.
But that's not necessarily a comment on the music. There's something about hearing it at a distance. You don't get that opportunity because you're right next to it.
When you're right under them, you hear every little thing. But the farther away you get, the little issues that I hear don't make it out there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
and the I guess you'd say the vibrations, because there's 5 reeds. There's a single reed in each one of these,
Oh.
and there's a double reed in here. So I've got to keep 5 reeds going,
Oh my gosh.
and they all have to vibrate in order to have a really, really good sound. They need to lock up. The vibrations need to come together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
And when they do, it's just wonderful.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
How long have you played?
I started when I was 60,
Uh-huh.
and I'm 77 now.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
78, yeah. So,
Oh my gosh.
Wow, very good. And did you move here from somewhere else?
well, I've been around Marion County from about 1965 on.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was in Atlanta for a while. Well, for a long time, because I got promoted to the corporate office up there, and but we came back when I retired. So, but my parents were here.
Oh my gosh. Well, this is really a nice service that you do for the people here.
There are other people that do the same thing. I'm not special. I'm just one of many.
One special of many special. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. They could say, yeah.
Are you a veteran?
No, I was 4F.
Oh,
okay.
gosh.
Funny story. I don't know if you want to hear it, but when I was in college, I was graduating, and I said, I'm not going to get drafted. I'm going to go volunteer. So I walked into an Army recruiter's office, and the recruiting sergeant was from Alabama, and he looked at me and he says, "How tall are you, boy?" I said, 5'5". He said, "You stretching it."
Oh.
He said, "Let me see them glasses." He said, "Oh, you blind, because before I had my eyes fixed, my glasses were really thick.
Uh-huh.
And he said, "I need helicopter pilots." He said, if you actually could see, they'd have to put training blocks on the pedals for you to fly helicopters. I don't need you." "And what are you doing right now?" I said, "I'm graduating from college." He said, "I don't need me another 90-day officer wonder. Get out of my office."
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, he wasn't being rude. He was a funny guy.
Uh-huh.
But that was 1969, and they were really needing helicopter pilots. So they.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they needed to find the pilots first before they had more soldiers.
Well, he said he didn't want college boys.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Well, Mr. Earl, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you for
sir.
chatting with us.
Yeah.
And
Thank you for doing this for our community.
Very good.
This
Yeah.
is wonderful.
Keeps me out of trouble.
so we're at the pavilion. This is the pavilion. Now, quite often they will have concerts in there and speaking engagements. And there are 2 new installments here. This right here, we wanted to show you. They haven't put a plaque on it yet, but it's a cross. It's cross to represent, of course, a fallen soldier. And let's look over here. There's another one. Oh, this one has a plaque on it. Oh, we knew him. Lamar Hunt.
Oh, we sure did. Chaplain.
Loving family. Shirley, Alan, Lisa, and Mark. Yeah. Very nice. As we said, these commemorative memorial bricks are all over this park, and people who know the people who are named here will often put a flag or flower or something by the name of the person that they lost. It's very big.
They're from all different wars, all different branches of service.
Yeah.
War of Texan independence. 1800s.
Yeah.
It's for everything.
Yeah. All right, we want to show you the
Battles,
horse.
Different battles throughout history. So we never forget.
I don't know if you saw the other video we did of the horse at the World Equestrian Center, but he was a marine horse, and now this horse is a symbolic horse, named Hero in honor of those who keep us free. Donated by Kelly, Chris, and Savannah and Sailor Spears of Prestige Auto Sales.
It's honoring the men and women in all the branches of service.
Yeah. This is the Marion County Confederate Memorial Marker. I will read it. On May 1st, 1908, the John J. Dickinson chapter of the United Daughters of the Confederacy dedicated this monument to honor the Confederate dead. To erect the monument, the UDC collected $1,500 from its members, school children donating pennies, and the general public. The namesake of the UDC chapter, Captain J.J. Dickinson, was a Marion County resident who served as a captain in the 2nd Florida Cavalry during the Civil War. Confederate monuments such as this were erected throughout the South after the war. The granite tiered monument was fabricated by the McNeil Marble Works of Marietta, Georgia, a nationally recognized manufacturer of marble stonework and large funerary art and memorials in the early 20th century. It stands 23 feet high and is topped by a carved marble Confederate soldier, locally referred to as Johnny Reb. Moved several times during its history due to expansions of the Marion County Courthouse, the monument found a permanent home at this location in 2010. This is a monument honoring Hammett L. Bowen Jr. And Robin's going to read it to you.
President of the United States of America, authorized by Act of Congress, March 3, 1863, has posthumously awarded in the name of the Congress the Medal of Honor to Staff Sergeant Hammond L. Bowen, Jr., United States Army, for conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty. Staff Sergeant Hammond L. Bowen, Jr. distinguished himself on June 27, 1969, while serving as a platoon sergeant in Company C, 2nd Battalion, 14th Infantry, 25th Infantry Division, during combat operations in Binh Duong Province, Republic of Vietnam. Sergeant Bowen's platoon was advancing on a reconnaissance mission into enemy-controlled terrain when it came under the withering crossfire of small arms and grenades from an enemy ambush force. Sergeant Bowen placed heavy suppressive fire on the enemy positions and ordered his men to fall back. As the platoon was moving back, an enemy grenade was thrown amid Sergeant Bowen and 3 of his men. Sensing the danger to his comrades, Sergeant Bowen shouted a warning to his men. He hurled himself onto the grenade. He absorbed the explosion with his body while saving the lives of his fellow soldiers. Sergeant Bowen's extraordinary courage and concern for his men at the cost of his own life serves as an inspiration to his comrades and are in the highest traditions of the military service and the United States Army.
So these flags that are here have a story behind them too. You see, these bricks each have the name of a state in the United States. And I want to read you this from Eagle Scout Logan Catalanato. He says, "My name is Logan Catalanato, and I am an Eagle Scout from Troop 72 in Ocala, Florida. Throughout my time in scouting, I have enjoyed many activities such as backpacking, canoeing, camping, and learning outdoor skills. I have always lived by the saying, hard work pays off. To finish my scouting career, I decided to renovate the 50 State Flags Plaza. When I started this project, the area was not in the greatest condition, as years of decomposing mulch surrounded the 50 state flagpoles. On February 5th, 2022, we began construction in this area. With the help of fellow scouts, adult leaders, family, and friends, we were able to remove all the mulch, debris, and flagpoles. While completing the laborious work of prepping the area to pour concrete, I also had to raise funds to cover the cost of the project. Many people throughout the Marion County community were willing to donate either time, resources, labor, and or money. On May 5th, 2022, we poured the entirety of the slab. Throughout my time working on this project, I began to appreciate the park itself more. Many individuals in our community visited the park on a weekly basis and were able to see the project from start to finish. This endeavor has allowed me to experience new things and to appreciate even more the abundant fruit produced by hard work. On my honor, Logan Catalanato. Nice.
Thank you, Logan, for your insight and each of the states and the year that they achieved statehood.
And what is this over here? These are the sponsors. Sponsors are Stan Hansen, Van H. Aiken, the Catalanato family, John and Jordan McMichael, Todd Pinson, Chris and Nina Schweers, Blanchard, Miriam, Adele, Kirkland, and Green, PA, Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 1085, North Marion High School, JROTC, Pilot Travel Center, SRM Concrete, Marion County Parks and Recreation, Marion County Veterans Service, Mudmaster Concrete Pump, Johnson Granite Supply Incorporated, and Friends of Marion County Veterans Park Foundation.